Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Great League, showcasing some fun battles with a very fun team featuring Dedenne. Dedenne leads a double fairy team in the Great League, guys. I've been wanting to run Dedenne ever since it was released not too long ago by Niantic. I just couldn't quite figure out the right team for it because, electric types in the Great League aren't the strongest, along with fire types, just because there are so many ground types that can really give these electric types some problems. But guys, I think we landed on a pretty good team comp for little old Dedenne here, guys. Dedenne has some unique coverages on the Great League meta. It walls things that are hardcore meta picks, kind of like Skarmory. It walls Scrafty. So Dedenne does have a place in this Great League, and we are pairing Dedenne with Trevenant in the lead, guys. I'm not sure if Trevenant's the best lead for these two in the back, but it does address some of the weaknesses. Poison is neutral on it. The most common poison type that you'll see is Nidoqueen in the Great League. Trevenant does okay up against Nidoqueen. What else? Grass. Yeah, Grass could really pose some troubles for the back line, of course. Grass resisting Dedenne's electric type attacks. Azumarril doesn't want to go up against the Grass type either. So Trevenant will beat just about every single Grass type in the Great League outside of something like a Tropius, maybe. But even then, it can still hold its own up against Tropius. So yeah, we're leading with Trevenant. I wanted to run Trevenant again, to be honest, guys. I just have so much fun running Trevenant in the Great League. Such a fun pick. And also on this team is good old Azumarril. Xl Azumarril is going to be our safe swap on this team. So this is a classic ABB line, just like in yesterday's video with Trevenant. But instead of double steal, we're going double fairy, guys, because we're having some fun today. And I had a lot of fun with this team. So ABB style team, guys, if you're met with a hard lead like a flyer, Trevenant does not like flyers, does not like dark types. You're going to safe swap into Azumarril to draw out a dark type or a poison type and clean that up with Trevenant, and then Dedenne is going to be our closer, guys. You want to save shields for Dedenne because it is not the bulkiest Pokemon around, guys. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into these battles. I am excited, guys. I had so much fun with this team. It worked out more than you can know, guys. And we are met with a Swampert. Gosh, did we not get enough of this Swampert Skarmory nonsense from yesterday's video? My goodness, everybody's running Swampert in the lead, it seems. They safe swap into a Stunfisk, and we go right into Azumarril. This is why we like to run Hydro Pump on Azumarril, guys, for that added Steel-type coverage. I like Hydro Pump on Azumarril. Typically with Azumarril as a safe swap, you would most likely be running Ice Beam, but I like Hydro Pump for these steel types. Say bye-bye to Stunfisk. That's why I like Hydro Pump. And they come back in with that Swampert, and they do elect to throw energy. They don't want to tank a charge move on this Swampert, and we are fine with that, guys. We can come right back in with Trevenant, look to get off the Seed Bomb. This will likely draw a shield. I'd imagine they want to save their Swampert, and they come in with a Scrafty. Oh man, guys, it is Dedenne time. Dedenne absolutely walls Scrafty. Scrafty can do nothing to Dedenne. We are not shielding anything from this Scrafty. With that fairy typing, guys, we resist everything. So we're going to bait with a discharge here. We did build up to the Play Rough, and if they're counting, they should shield. Yeah, Play Rough would absolutely one-shot this Scrafty from this health range. So we're not shielding anything. We're flexing on them with our Dedenne, guys. We powered up this Dedenne yesterday. We're flexing with it today. And we're going to look to take care of the Scrafty with a Play Rough, and we say bye-bye, Mr. Scrafty. In comes the Swampert. Swampert just dominates Dedenne, of course. It resists the electric type attacks, but that's okay. That's why we got Trevenant. For all these Swampert leads in the Great League, guys, we do shield up that Sludge Wave, and we are going to look to get off a Seed Bomb. We had it locked and loaded for this Swampert, and we say bye-bye, Swampert. And that is going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. As the app crashes. Oh my my goodness. This is unreal with the app crashes. Oh, man. I'd rather have it after the match than before the match. That is for sure, guys. But, yeah, good game to this battler. So far, so good with this Dedenne team. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. That is the best thing you could really do to really help this channel out. If you like what you're seeing, let YouTube know, guys. Hit that like button. And we were met with a Stunfisk. So you could play this a number of ways. You could stick in and look to chip away a little bit, but at some point you are going to have to switch out. A lot of times Trevenant can actually pressure them to swap out. We're going to tank this first Rock Slide. Trevenant can tank a couple, no problem. But if you don't want to stay in and chip, you can go right into a Azumarril and look to see what they have in the back. But we pressure them to swap out, and they do catch our Seed Bomb onto that Alolan Marowak. Little do they know we've got a water type in the back. This team is very weak to water, by the way, with Stunfisk and Alolan Marowak. But having Alolan Marowak in the back, they're probably trying to cover their fighting type weakness. That makes sense. But yeah, this Alolan Marowak, this is again why we love running Hydro Pump on our Azumarril to take care of things like this. We've also got some for that Stunfisk as well with this Hydro Pump if they decide to come back in with it. But they don't. They come in with a Cresselia. So not bad. Trevenant is absolutely licking its chops in the back, looking at this Psychic type Cresselia here. We're going to shield up his first Grass Knot because Cresselia is very tanky and we want to chip it down a little bit. At this point, we're reading that Trevenant is going to be our win condition, and Trevenant is already a little bit low from that Stunfisk battle. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to let our Azumarril go down, and we're going to throw little Dedenne in there to soak some damage here, but not before we can get off one last play rough. They might have lost track of the counts. They might think it's a Hydro Pump, and we do get the shield. That is amazing. And they're looking to farm us down. We can't quite get to that play rough, but that's okay. Again, we're going to throw little Dedenne in there to soak some damage. It's not very useful up against that Stunfisk. So yeah, we're going to soak all this damage on our Dedenne here. And it's not that glassy. I mean, it's tanking some stuff from these hard hitters here in the Great League, guys. So we tank all that damage. It all goes to waste. Now we come in with Trevenant. And they do get to a Rock Slide. We are going to throw up a shield because we are getting pretty low here. We're going to build up to the Shadow Ball a little bit here and look to bait with a Seed Bomb. If we can get that last shield, that would really help out, but they let it go. That's probably a mistake. They could have won this with Stunfisk. I think they threw the game, guys. If I were playing this, I would have shielded that to get off a Rock Slide, get rid of this Trevenant here. But they do get to a move with their Cresselia. We did draw the shield. They might have thought it was a Shadow Ball. They take us out with a Moonblast, and oh man, here we go. Can Dedenne close this out for us? Oh man, we do get to that discharge just before they get to a Grass Knot, and we say bye-bye, Cresselia. Dedenne closing the game strong. My goodness, good game. Well played to this battler. How about Dedenne closing the game strong? Guys, again, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. You'd be providing a massive help to the channel. Let's see what we got up next here. Medicham, all right, perfect. This is a great lead for us. They know that. They swap into a Greedent. Kind of threw us off a little bit, but in hindsight, should have definitely come in with a Azumarril. But still getting used to Dedenne. I haven't used it very much. I literally built it yesterday and ran it today. Still getting used to it. Getting used to what it can take and what it can't take. We did tank that first body slam. I didn't like how much it did to Dedenne, so we did throw up a shield on the second one. And Greedent is super spammy, guys, and it's super bulky as well. So, yeah, looking back, we should have definitely came in with a Azumarril. Azumarril, especially being XL, you got to meet bulk with bulk, right, guys? That's what we should have done. Bit of a misplay coming in with Dedenne because Dedenne can do well up against Medicham as well. So yeah, we go completely down on shields. They're going to take us out with a body slam here. And we're going to come in with a Azumarril. Obviously, Trevenant can't come in onto Greedent. Greedent is normal, double resisting our ghost type damage. Plus it has access to crunch, which would be bad news for our Trevenant. So we're coming in with a Azumarril. We're going to look to take it out with a play rough, but not before they get off yet another body slam. Greedent, so spammy. My goodness, what a good pick for the Great League. Especially with all the ghost types coming into the mix in the Great League. Greedent's a good pick. We do say bye-bye to Greedent with a play rough. They come back in with Medicham, so we're going to look to get off another play rough. Medicham, I didn't see if this was an XL, but it can definitely tank a play rough, and it looks like it is an XL. We're gonna try and get to another one, but I think they're going to take us out with a Psychic here. That's okay. We can come back in with Trevenant. Trevenant obviously dominates Medicham, and they've got a Drapion in the back, and that's when we top left. Well, there's no chance of winning that. Good game. Well played to this battler. Yeah, that was a winnable game, but we just zigged when we should have zagged. It happens, guys. Happens to the best of us. Let's see what we got up next here. Trevenant mirror match. All right. Now, you guys are going to see, I did misplay this. The way that I normally would play a Trevenant mirror is I would not farm all the way up to the Shadow Ball and look to play the bait game. What I do is I farm right to the Seed Bomb. Most players are counting, and they will let the Seed Bomb go through. That way you chip away, and the resulting Shadow Claws, you can Shadow Claw it right down. You just shield once and farm down, but I played it a little bit differently than I normally would. Was a little distracted, not gonna lie, guys. But so we're forced to go with Plan B on how you play Trevenant, and that is you just go shield for shield and you double KO. That's the alternative way, or the typical way of playing it. But nonetheless, we do wait down to the last second, and we saw that ground steal, so we come in with a Azumarril. Shields are down. Again, guys, this is why we love running Hydro Pump. They come in with their own Azumarril. So this is a very common line with Trevenant and Stunfisk and Azumarril in the back. That's why we got Dedenne, guys. Dedenne runs right through Azumarril. It has so much coverage on the hardcore meta, guys. I'm telling you. Dedenne's not bad. It got a bad rap when it came out. I just think that people were expecting more from it, but it's not bad. As you can see, we're beating an Azumarril. We beat a Scrafty earlier, and it does well against other things that a lot of people like to use quite a bit. And we say bye-bye to that Azumarril. Dedenne coming in clutch. Take it out at Azumarril. Holy smokes. They come back in with their Stunfisk, and XL Azumarril can tank a couple of Earthquakes, no problem. We're going to look to get off this Hydro Pump again. Love running Hydro Pump on Azumarril. And we nearly take out that Stunfisk. A few bubbles will do the trick. And that is going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Dedenne slaying the Great League meta. My goodness. Oh man, I had so much fun running it. Guys, I'm glad I powered it up. I'm glad I built it yesterday. Been wanting to run it, and I had so much fun with Dedenne. It's not bad. It really isn't that bad. And we met with a Swampert. I wonder what they have in the back. Could it be Skarmory? Oh, look at that. Skarmory right on cue. That's why we got Dedenne, guys. Dedenne Hardwall's yet another hardcore meta pick in the Great League. Look at this, guys. We're slaying Scrafties. We're slaying Azumarils, and we're slaying Skarmories as well with Dedenne. We resist everything that the Skarmory could possibly throw, even if it was getting spicy and running Flash Cannon. Guess what, guys? We resist that as well. We're not going to shield the Sky Attack. Does very little to Dedenne. We do get to another Discharge. That's another thing. The moveset on Dedenne is fantastic, guys. And they let that go through. That does quite a bit of super effective damage. We are going to shield up this next one and look to farm down this Skarmory here. And look to have loaded energy for whatever they decide to bring back in. And yeah, we say bye-bye Skarmory. They come back in with Swampert. We got to play rough, locked and loaded for the Swampert. Let's see if we can get a shield from them. No. Wow, that does quite a bit. Holy smokes. The Dedenne hits pretty hard, my goodness. And we do get to to a Discharge. I'd imagine the Swampert doesn't want to take too much more damage. This might draw the last shield, and we do get the last shield. That is amazing. So we can come right back in with Trevenant. Trevenant runs right through Swampert, but they got a Probopass in the back. Holy smokes. Was not expecting to see a Probopass. I love Probopass, guys. I've run plenty of Probopass in the past. One of my favorites. Just not a, it's a very niche pick. They do get off a rock slide on us, but again, need I say it again, guys? This is why we run Hydro Pump on Azumarril for these steel types. Bye-bye, Mr. Probopass. They come back in with that Swampert, and this is looking like GG's from here. No need to shield anything here. We are in cruise control here, guys, with this Swampert. Just absolutely dominating with Double Fairy, guys. Not to be confused with Double Charm. We don't do that here. But Double Fairy, we'll do Double Fairy. And we do get to a play rough. The Swampert has nearly fainted. One shield flexing on this battler here. We say bye-bye, Swampert. And that is going to be yet another good game. Very well played to this battler. I had a lot of fun, guys. That is the team, guys. My goodness. I think we built a good team around Dedenne, I must say. I was took some time to really ponder, what should I build around Dedenne? It's hard planning on electric types. If you want to run an electric type in Great League, it's tough. It's tough to team build for electric types, but I think we found a good one for it, guys. If you want to have some fun, if you do have a Dedenne, you do have access to it, guys. Dedenne is killing the Great League meta. You saw it here today, guys. A lot of hardcore meta picks that people often run in the Great League. Dedenne has fantastic coverage on it, guys. Everybody's running Scrafty. Everybody's running Skarmory. Everybody's running Azumarril. What beats all three of those? Dedenne. My goodness, Dedenne is good, guys. It got a bad rap when it came out. I didn't really understand why. I saw a few of the breakdowns, but hey, it's good. You just got to know how to use it. You got to practice with it. I didn't get much practice with it. I built it yesterday, ran it for 2 battles. Took some getting used to, and then just ran it for a set today. As you can see, guys, we got a nice 4-on-1 with Dedenne. You got to be strategic with your shields. This is why we paired it with something that is extremely bulky, like an XL Azumarril. It's got average bulk. It's not glassy. It's not super bulky. It's got okay bulk. You will need to have at least one shield for it. But if you can maintain a shield advantage for Dedenne, it can really go to work in the Great League, guys, as we saw here. We ran into some serious teams, and Dedenne has good coverage on the meta. What more can I say? And we've got Trevenant up front. Again, so this team is an ABB-style team. Trevenant does not like dark types. Trevenant does not like flyers. So if you're met with anything like that, you will want to safe switch into Azumarril. Well, you can flip switch with Azumarril for sure, but if you somehow don't flip switch advantage with Azumarril, whatever they came in on you with will be extremely low. You can then beat that with Trevenant, have some loaded energy for whatever they decide to bring back in, and then you want to preserve shield advantage for Dedenne, and Dedenne is a fantastic closer in the Great League, as we saw in a few of those battles, guys. So I had a lot of fun with it. Double Fairy, again, not to be confused with Double Charm. Double Fairy in the Great League has my seal of approval, guys. This was a super fun team. It's still early enough in the season to where you can have a little bit of fun like this. I don't go too crazy with the fun stuff this early on. I like to get a head start and get ahead of my goals. I typically recommend doing the same, but man, Dedenne exceeded my expectations, I will say. I had a blast, guys. I hope you did as well. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.